We're gonna look at the trio. Now, I've reacted to all three of these in the live version. I have never heard the album versions of these three songs. Up first is Funeral, then Bastard, and then The Death of Music. And then we'll get to our finale, Thing Beyond Things. No, this is 1997, man. It's a really good album, though. Wow, I love this delay on this guitar. It sounds just like the live version. I remember there being a synth in the live version, though. There's like there's a synth going on there. It's a really cool delay effect, though. I love this lead. I don't think it's been remastered, no. It should. It is really good. I think it was remastered in a live version. People keep telling me to check out the live version of it. I guess there's a full concert of it. I haven't watched it yet, so a lot of people have been telling me to check it out. Perhaps it will come. Who knows? It wouldn't be the first time I watched a live concert on Twitch. I watched Silent Planet live concert before. Actually paid for it and threw it on YouTube. In a way, it kind of reminds me of Ministry, too. With the delay effects on his voice. That's head voice right there. That's diaphragm. You can just definitely tell when it's diaphragm or head voice. Fuck yeah, I would do it. It needs more saturation. The cymbals need more frequency. There's a lot of contradicting frequencies. I'll go over it after the album. Maybe more lower end, or more middle. It seems like he scooped the mids. And and it's not loud enough. The limiting on this, I guarantee the limiting's maybe -12 or -14. The decibels, sorry, the decibel -12 or -14. I would love to hear him remaster this though. Back then they didn't really have a master. They had a mix and it was done because master didn't matter. But as time has progressed, the master really has mattered in music. I'd say in the late 80s, they started experimenting with mastering music, and then before that, it's just mixing. There's never been mastering after the mixing process until I think late 90s or early 90s that it started with mastering. This has been mastered. Yeah, first true mastering engineers, I researched it. First true mastering engineers born 1948. 1948 was the very first master in music. But as I said, the decibel range was nothing like it is today. True peak today is roughly -6 to -4 decibels. This is like I said, it's -12 or -14 for decibels. A ceiling of 0.1 is the ideal. It's the ideal ceiling for mastering. Threshold -6, and the ceiling is 0.1 is what mastering. That's limiting. I could get into a whole fun conversation about it, but I'm not gonna do it. So it was decent. It wasn't as good as the live version. In my personal opinion, it was okay, but it wasn't as good as they'll do the live version. So much better, man. So much better. I feel so spoiled seeing the live version of all three of these songs. This bastard. Yeah, just looking at my my sound meters on OBS right now, this is hitting the -10 decibels. If I were to max it all the way out, it'll be hitting maybe -8, maybe. I've never seen them live. I just seen the live versions of the videos on my channel. I would love to see him live, though. Addicted's still the best album, in my personal opinion. So far. He's a fantastic musician, though, regardless. Love this part where just everything just stops and then it comes back in. That is so hard to do live. You guys have no idea. I bet, man. I would love to see him live. No clue, man. Maybe your headphones are running out of batteries. Probably my mic, to be honest. Air fryers are amazing. Why would you do that? I like the live version way better, dude. Wow. Dude has one hell of a voice, man. Here comes my favorite song and favorite part in the song. Love this. Love this part, man. nice build up, and it leads into the outro. His music really does remind me of my music, man. It's crazy. The guitar tone especially. This really sounds like Typo, man. Really sounds like Typo Negative. It's a really good song, man. But like I said, man, the live version's so much better. I think the best part about Bastard is that it's two songs in one. It literally is two songs in one. You have the first part, and then you go into the second part, which is the lead up, and then you have in a way, it's three songs in one. But yeah, it's a long song, but I think it's two 5-minute songs in one song. The death of music. Oh my god, that's cool. I didn't think he was gonna put this in the album version. This is such a fucking masterpiece of a track, man. This is the actual song. It's crazy. I didn't think that this part was going to be in the album version. I thought it was just a special live version. Oh no, I don't like this version compared to live. What? No! No, dude. Oh! I don't like this version. Yeah, man. I like the live version way better, dude. I'm so disappointed. I should have checked this out before I checked the live versions. This sounds like something the Rolling Stones would make, to be honest. Or Pink Floyd. Yeah, probably Pink Floyd would make something like this. Sounds a little bit like U2 too, this track here. Feels my favorite part. No clue what it is, man. I muted everything, so that's weird. Sorry, man. I don't know what it is. This is so disappointing, man, this version. It's still a great song, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I feel like it was ruined for me because I already checked out the live version, and it's way better. Way better. It's on the channel. All 3 of them are on the channel, man. Go check it out. This song and Bastard, they're 2 different songs. It's literally 4 different songs. So Bastard is 2 different songs, and this song is 2 different songs in one song. So it's 4 different songs. It's genius writing. It really is. I get so many people that complain about my tracks being so long. And they're like, oh yeah, I had someone skip my track because it was too long on Twitch. I gave it to a streamer and she's like, oh, it was so good. And then you switch to a completely different song. I was like, well yeah, motherfucker. That's my music. That's what I do. So whatever, fuck her. Who cares? Screw the people that don't like my music, because I know there's gonna be fans that are gonna enjoy my music, and they'll be the true listeners. So yeah, I think that's how Devin feels too. I really like this. This is a really good album. If it was my first time listening to these 3 songs, this album would get an over 9,000. It really would. It's a fantastic album. Genius writing, genius ideas. Especially at 17 years old, man. It's crazy. I don't write music for people to get popular. I write music because I enjoy writing it. And that's why I make videos, because I enjoy making videos. This reminds me of you too right here. This part. Some Bono. This part is absolutely fucking amazing live. So good. It definitely does remind me of you too, though. And the fact that he put this in his production is just wild, man. He's talking about shooting, he's talking about hitting golf balls in the city. Thing Beyond Things. Our finale. Talking about shooting golf balls at people. How much he hates the world. It's crazy. This guy is very awake. He knows how fucked up the world is. And he tells you through music. He's a light worker. Just like me. God, I love that delay. So cool. This reminds me of Queensrÿche. Some Jeff Tate vibes here. Dream Theater and Queensrÿche. I'm gonna start writing down my influences because I'm gonna forget.
And I remember this smell for all my dreams, except it was sweeter than. Even in this room where I used to lock my secrets, it's starting to smell just like my friend. So now I'm sitting to watch the rain. I know, 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 and I know this one's the dark, and the world inside of me is it hold this fear that I know.
Wow, the harmony. Is that Devin, or is that the lead singer of Dream Theater collabing with Devin? Because it sounds just like the lead singer of Dream Theater. Or is that Devin? Let me know in the comments, please. That'd be much appreciated. I feel like he threw a collab in there. Is that it? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck was that? what the fuck, dude? My eardrums are broken from that. I had no fucking clue. So random, dude. So fucking random. Let's just get into it. All right. Okay. It's a great album. It really is. It's very good. Very well produced for 1997. Very, very well produced album. The limiting is very, very low. It could be higher. Whew. Yeah, he put you to sleep and he woke you up at the end. Have fun. Alright? Yeah, man, let's just jump into it, man. I love it. It's literally like looking at his syndrome that he has. He has bipolar syndrome. He's bipolar. It's literally he threw his bipolar into an album. And we're going to talk about that later. Pause picks. My favorite 3 tracks on this album. Number 1 is absolutely Regulator. Regulator was a fucking fantastic song. Loved it. Just freaking awesome, awesome song. Awesome chorus. Dude, the palm mutes on the guitar. So good, dude. Such a great song. I freaking loved it. It's definitely my favorite. What else did I like about Regulator? So Regulator had these, like, basically, it had this, like, alien sounding kind of thing going on in the verse. Very cool. Very, very cool. And yeah, man, that's definitely my favorite track on the album. Number 2, Hide Nowhere. Hide Nowhere was really cool because it had that little effect with there's little minions that are around him that I think that sing with him. That's what I pictured, these little tiny minions just standing around Devin as he's singing. And they're doing like freaking awesome. It's so cool. And number 3, I'm probably gonna have to go with Life. I really liked Life a lot. It's just so different compared to all these tracks on here, and it's really good. It's a really good track. I really, really love that track. But yeah, it's not my favorite. Regulator is by far my favorite. Let's get into it. Album MVP, obviously, Devin Townsend is the album MVP. He wrote this all by himself. He mixed this all by himself, and he mastered this all by himself. Fantastic panning, fantastic automation, fantastic EQs. As I said, the limiting's kind of on the lower side, but then again, this was made in 1997. We didn't really have the knowledge of knowing what the correct decibel range was when we were limiting. I was only 7 years old whenever it was 1997, going on 8. But yeah, he was 17 and he knew a little bit about it. And he made a pretty damn good sounding album at 17. What's next? Oh, influences. Influences for Devin Townsend, Ocean Machine. The number 1 influence for this album, I feel, is Dream Theater. Dream Theater is, it's progressive, it's ambient, it just screams Dream Theater. It really does. It doesn't have the keyboards of Dream Theater, but it definitely, the vocals definitely remind me of the lead singer, which I'm gonna look up right now because I fucking did not remember the lead singer of Dream Theater, Kevin James LaBrie. He sounds just like him. Honestly, he sounds just like him. Yeah, and he sounds a lot like Jeff Tate, which leads me to my second influence, Queensryche. Very, very Queensryche vibe from this album. Number 3, Typo Negative. It had a lot of ambient, doom metal in it, kind of. It's kind of like doom. It's kind of progressive doom, I guess you could say. But it was a really good album. Definitely heard some instrumentals from Typo Negative that really just remind me of like Typo Negative kind of instrumentals going on with this. Which leads me to my next one, Fear Factory. I feel that Fear Factory was a pretty big influence for this album too, because I mean it is a machine, right? It's Ocean Machine. I think that he's a fan of Dino and Burton C. Bell. So yeah, Fear Factory is the 4th. Number 5, I'm probably gonna have to go with Filter, because Richard Patrick is he's a friend of mine on Facebook, and we talk from time to time. I ordered the Amalgamates 25th anniversary or 30th anniversary. I ordered it. and it's coming in the mail. So I can't wait to get that hands on that. Such a fantastic album, guys. If you never listen to Amalgam, is the best Filter album of all time. But Richard Patrick used to be in Nine Inch Nails, which is another one of my favorite bands of all time. This album really reminded me of Title of Record and Short Bus from Filter. A lot of the screams that Devin does here really does remind me of Richard Patrick's vocals on Short Bus and on Title of Record. There is a song on Amalgamate, it goes, motherfucker! And it's just, So I Quit. I think it's the name of it. Yeah, it's called So I Quit. That's what the ending track, the very ending track where he just screams into the mic. That's distortion. That's what it reminds. That's what it reminded me of. And I was like, wow, that's really, really interesting, man. Once again, if you guys have never listened to Filter, the Amalgamate, it is an absolute fucking masterpiece. Please go listen to it after this album review. Alright. Genre. This is progressive, dude. This screams progressive. This is progressive. This is ambient. I can't even say this is industrial or cyber. This is experimental, very experimental album. This is a very melodic album. And I think my final influence, I'm probably gonna get some shit for this, but I feel this is kind of a doom album too. It kind of sounds a little bit like doom metal. A lot of the instrumentals do remind me of like Moonspell and Typo Negative and stuff like that. And yeah, it's like gothic doom. I'm probably gonna say I'm gonna say it's doom. I think that's the final genre. Now, the stuff that I'm adding new to my channel is the implication. What do I think this album is about? To me, I feel that this is Devin's chance to show the world of his syndrome. His bipolar syndrome. That's a syndrome, right? I'm pretty sure it's a syndrome. He has this syndrome. He has this. He wants to show this to people through music. That's why there's two different sides to the songs. That's why there's two different sides to the music. You listen to a Devin Townsend song, and it's not only this album, it's other albums too. But this album specifically, because those last two songs in the trio are two different songs in one song. So it's literally 4 different songs you listen to in 2 different songs. But yeah, I feel this is very a awake approach. I think that this deals with Ocean Machine. Basically, it's basically said in evolution that we were born from the ocean, right? So we were born from the ocean. We come from the ocean, and our mind is a machine. So if we were born in the ocean and our mind's the machine, then we are trying to take control of our own consciousness. And that's what I feel this album's about. I feel it's about understanding yourself, understanding the person that you are, finding yourself, basically, finding your purpose in life. I think that's what the implication for Ocean Machine is. In my personal opinion, that's what I feel it is. My rating. As I said before, the live versions are way better for the trio, but at the same time, I liked every single song. Every single song. The last song kind of put me to sleep, I ain't gonna lie. It put me to sleep, and then he woke me up with that freaking loud-ass yell. So, yeah. But yeah, this is a good album, but it's not good enough. This album is going to get a 9.0 out of 10. So it's a 9 out of 10. It's almost perfect. Almost. But it's not. Yeah. It's just that one track, man, just put me to sleep. I didn't care for it. One thing I really loved about this album, however, was the fact that the acoustic guitar was playing over feedback. That is some of the most genius writing I have ever witnessed in an album, to be honest. Like, normally when you hear an acoustic guitar, nothing is playing in the background. It's just acoustic. I mean, in my album, I added, not my album, sorry, my EP, I added, like, birds chirping and waterfalls underneath an acoustic. So I was like, because my friend Omega was like, yeah, it's missing something. I was like, what about birds and fucking streams? So I added it in there, and yeah. So I don't feel alone now. Normally I just think that an acoustic just needs an acoustic, but yeah. I can't wait for you guys to listen to the EP, man. Please, I cannot fucking wait. The next album review will be Camellia, UUFO, and I will see you guys at the next album review.